Okay, hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about a very important chemical reaction, which is one of the very important reaction in your class 12 amines chapter. Okay, and every year or every alternate year इस जगह से एक दो क्वेश्चन आ चुके. And you know sometimes whenever you do a conversions, let's say कोई भी conversion तुम लोग को दिया benzoic acid to aniline, okay, तो उस conversion में you basically use this particular reaction, okay, and this reaction is called Hoffmann bromamide reaction. It's a very common reaction, लेकिन क्या है कि in your NCERT this reaction is given, okay, and the reagent is given for this reaction is bromine in presence of sodium hydroxide. In alkaline medium, you basically treat your amide. This is RCONH2 and amide with bromine, and you basically get a primary. Now, the point is that this reaction is so important, but in NCERT there is one thing that there is nothing mentioned of its mechanism. Today I will talk about its mechanistic pathway, and it is very important for your upcoming NEET exam. Okay, चलो बच्चों देखते हैं. Now see, in this RCONH2, one thing is clear that in alkaline medium, if I think in this way, that this proton is an acidic proton. Now बेटा कुछ भी हो, in aldol condensation का जो हमारा वीडियो था, where you have already saw that if there is a alpha hydrogen you're near to the carbonyl group, that definitely is an acidic hydrogen. Now बेटा यहाँ पे नाइट्रोजन के साथ हाइड्रोजन है and with near to an carbonyl group, so definitely बेटा this will be also be acidic. So if this is acidic, तो जब यहाँ पे when they give sodium hydroxide, that is alkaline medium, so what is the next product? देखते हैं बेटा, what is the next product? The product is basically R C double bonded O N H minus, right, and Ena plus. Okay, right, and you know beta ये वाला बहुत ही stabilized है due to the resonance. Basic concepts of GOC, right, R C O minus N. Now beta this molecule is not an enol, right, this is called enamine. This is called enamine, okay, because this is in enamine, this is called enamine. Now see, this molecule, next what will happen? Bromine will come into the picture, okay, so the electron will come along in this direction, the double bond will attack the bromine and the bromine will come. Simple, one shot, one step process, okay. और उसके बाद क्या है यहाँ पे? We get R C double bonded O N H Br. Correct? Okay. Now this is a very simple intermediate, very important intermediate. Very important intermediate. Very important intermediate. And this intermediate is very stable if you keep it isolated from any other medium. But in alkaline medium, what happens बेटा? एक तो दूसरी तरफ लिखते हैं एक बार फिर से. देखो, R C double bonded O C N H Br. Now बेटा, if you think about the basic GOC concept, वहां पे क्या था? If there is a proton attached with an electron withdrawing group, that actually increases the acidic character of the proton. Perfect. Now here the bromine is also an electronegative group. So it will also withdraw the electron density. So the electron density direction will be in this direction. Similarly, a carbonyl group is also an electron withdrawing group. So it will also withdraw the electron density. So as an effect, what will happen? This hydrogen becomes more and more acidic character. Becomes more and more acidic in character. Right? What happens, beta? If you put again in the alkaline medium, what will happen? Further, this proton will be abstracted. Okay, further this proton will be abstracted. Now, sometimes what happens? This particular molecule undergoes a certain rearrangement. Okay, जो तुम लोगों को confuse करता है. Okay, sir, rearrangement का step क्या होगा? कोई problem नहीं. Let me show you how it is done. Okay, देखो, बहुत ध्यान से देखो. First, this ion comes back here. Okay, Now, once this negative charge comes back here, it will convert the lone pair into the bond pair. Now, once this bond pair is formed, if you see, carbon's valency is very satisfied. Okay. Now, in this case, this carbon has to leave its favorite person R. Okay. But what will happen again? The bromine is a very good leaving group. So, what happens once this is come back to form the bond pair? This R group attacks this nitrogen and this bromine will. This is known as the rearrangement step. This is known as the rearrangement step. This is the rearrangement step. Now, see beta, one thing, this reaction is also called Hoffmann bromamide degradation reaction. Okay, Hoffmann bromamide degradation reaction. Okay, और next में क्या होता है देखो, in this step what it forms, R C double bonded N double bonded O. This is known as the phenyl iso, right? Iso. Okay, this is a very, very important stable intermediate. This is a very stable intermediate. Okay, and further, this molecule upon hydrolysis, I think there is N double bonded C. Okay, this is now called alkyl isocyanate. And further, it undergoes hydrolysis, forms R NH2 plus carbon dioxide. Okay, so finally what you are getting here, the most important thing is that हम लोग ने स्टार्ट किया था यहाँ पे RCONH2 से, okay, where it contains a carbonyl group. लेकिन after the further reaction, final reaction, we are getting a RNH2 group. So basically, this carbonyl group is eliminated. This carbonyl group is eliminated. Okay. So this is also known as the decarbonylation reaction. This is also called a decarbonylation reaction. Okay. So what points you need to remember here for your MCQ? Number one, you need to remember the more acidic character of the alpha hydrogen with respect to the carbonyl group. Number two, you need to remember here the first step where the attacking of the bromine takes place, and number two is the intermediate form. And finally, you need to remember that this reaction is also called a decarbonylation reaction, or you can also say that this reaction is also called a step down reaction. This reaction is also called a step down reaction as the number of carbon has decreased. The number of carbon has decreased from the original compound. Now, एक example देकर let me conclude the talk. Okay. Now see, as I said also, this conversion, that is the benzoic acid, conversion of the benzoic acid to aniline. This is a very, very important conversion which comes in your all of the exam. Very, very important. Okay. Now, क्या होता है देखते हैं पहले. First step, what you do, you basically give SOCl2, which is a chlorinating agent. So, what is the final product you get here? COCl. Correct. Next step, you give excess ammonia, and what you get? Benzene C double bonded O NH2. Correct. Amide, benzamide. Okay. So this is benzoic acid. This is called the benzoyl chloride. This is called the benzoyl chloride. This is called benzamide. And this benzamide, finally, what you give? Br2 NaOH or KOH. And finally you get the aniline. Okay, so this is one of the good application of the Hoffmann bromamide. Okay, so hope students you have understood the concept. Okay, and और यहाँ से अच्छे से reaction practice करो so that you can easily crack the MCQ problems. And if you have any questions, feel free to write in the comment section. And if you like this video, share with your friends. Okay, so from the my side, from the PrepMed team, all of you take care. See you next time.